Hi YouTube, I'm going to show you how to diagnose a brake switch on a Renault Master, or it should apply to most vehicles. So a brake light switch is what's used to turn on the brake lights, and it also sends a message to the ECU. So you're looking at this live. This is the car scanner module or car scanner app, and you can use a cheap OBD sensor to input it in. So on my Renault Master, or to connect it to the vehicle, in my Renault Master I've got a brake pedal and a wired brake contact. So if I was to unplug that switch, the top one here would be 1 and the bottom one here is 2. So the way it works is that when the switch is open, one of the circuits is open, and then when it's switched to the opposite when it's closed. So you've got two switches, two circuits that are opposite to each other. So when you plug it in, this is me parked up. I've got my handbrake on and my engine running. So I can see that I've got a brake pedal and the wired brake contact. So initially, if I was to unplug the switch, the top one would be 1 and the bottom one would be 2. So what I'd start to do is I press down on the brake, and I can see that if I do it very, very slowly, I can see that one of them will go to 2 first. So we'll do that again. So there's one on 2, the bottom one. So that's the first one, and that will actually tell the ECU to brake, or tell the ECU to disconnect cruise control, and then the brake pedal is actually activated afterwards. So you've got 2 switches. So the order that it is for me is that if I unplug the switch, the top one will be 1, the top one will be 1, the bottom one will be 2. And when you plug the switch in, they both go to 1, and then as you push down, one of them will go to 2, a slight fraction between, a slight bit. I'm doing it now. So we've got one on 2, the bottom one's on 2, and then if I push down a little bit higher, you get 2. So that's both working fine. So factors can affect this. Your switch can be broken. I had a problem where I didn't have enough coolant or brake fluid in my engine and my brake system, so I had to top that up. And you can test the switches with current. So that's, or you can use a multimeter with what's it called? To ensure you can use a multimeter to test the connection on it. So hopefully that helps somebody. This is the car scanner app, and this didn't solve my cruise control problem, but it definitely solved my braking problem.